astronauts are trying to find a solution to the harmful effects of zero gravity. The first astronaut is trying to use a spinning chair. Let's see how he does.
Oh, I don't feel so good. My head hurts and I feel sick. Let's see if this chair helps me.
A solution for harmful effects of zero gravity. I create gravitational pull by spinning really fast when an astronaut is using me.
Ha! I got you. Eye side effects made you too dizzy. Looks like the chair didn't work.
Oh, shucks.
Let's check on the second astronaut and see if he's doing any better. He doesn't want to have the side effects of the spinning chair, so he tries to use vacuum devices.
Maybe the vacuum devices will keep dizziness away and keep my body fluids evenly dispersed.
I'm an alternate solution to the spinning chair. I attach to the astronaut's legs and pull the fluids in his body away from his brain. I do it without making people spit.
It worked.
Ha! Got you too.
Oh no, the vacuum didn't last long enough. We need another solution.
Breaking news!
A breaking news announcement? I wonder what it's about.
We have received an incoming call from NASA about a solution to the problems of zero gravity. Here's one of the leading scientists working on the solutions.
Hello, we have made an exciting new discovery in the world of space travel. There's a new method to keep fluids away from an astronaut's brain during zero gravity situations. It's a spinning boom. It's designed to spin constantly around an axle that's calculated to spin the right amount of times for an astronaut's fluid to stay evenly distributed throughout their body. This way they don't develop harmful side effects of zero gravity.
If you're really problems of finding these solutions, how did you solve it?
Yes, we did have a few bumps in the road. For example, while experimenting, we had trouble finding the correct angle at which it would spin, but eventually we came to a conclusion, and overall, this new innovation will be a great new solution to the problem at hand.
Wow, that's really exciting.
And now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yay, we found a solution without the side effects of other solutions.
Our body fluids will stay evenly distributed and we won't get dizzy. Yay!
What? No! The astronauts found a solution to the harmful effects of zero gravity, and they lived happily ever after in space. Side effects, vacuum devices, and spinning chair didn't have a purpose in space anymore, so they went back to Earth. We are Mission No Go Vertigo. My name is Amanda Martin, and I'm in 8th grade.
My name is Mackenzie Steiner and
My name is Olivia Latch and I'm in 8th grade.
My name is Danielle, and I'm in 8th grade as well.
My name is Olivia and I'm in 7th grade.
My name is Caitlin and I'm in 7th grade.
My name is Jason and I'm in 7th grade.
My name is Hudson, and I'm in 7th grade as well.
My name is Peyton and I'm in 6th grade.
As Mission No Go Vertigo, we were tasked with finding a solution to keep blood and water from pooling in an astronaut's body. Our team then figured that this topic could help in the real world because many astronauts have to suffer in space due to the effects of zero gravity. We consulted our local Lego League club who helped us come up with this problem. We then tried to answer the question, how can we keep blood and water from pooling in an astronaut's body during liftoff, space travel, and zero gravity conditions without the harmful side effects of other solutions?
In our payload, we wanted to minimize the effects of zero gravity. We found many different solutions to this problem, but they all had side effects that were not healthy for the human body. Our payload is going to accomplish a better way for astronauts to reduce the side effects of zero gravity without having to worry about the side effects of current solutions. Our payload will also address the problem of astronauts having to take time out of their busy day to address the side effects of current solutions by giving them a constant exposure to gravitational spin.
We then started by figuring out what the dimensions of our payload had to be in order to simulate gravity. We accomplished this using SpinCalc, an online calculator that can detect what the RPM has to be in order to simulate gravity. We then questioned whether we should use the gravitational pull of the Earth or the Moon. And since astronauts don't get the same full effects of zero gravity on the Moon, we decided to use the gravitational pull of the Earth and concluded that we need 108 RPMs.
Then we use open racket to figure out the amount of G-force the racket is under. The open racket sheets. It's really helpful because we use the G-force to calculate the RPM of the motor whenever we begin our payload process.
These are some of the first sketches of our payload idea, and this is our finalized payload. After we decided the dimensions and figured out the effect that the G-force made on the launch, we started with sketches. In these sketches, we decided the size and shape of our payload.
We also found everything that would have to be in a payload in order to simulate our visions. In it, we have included an astronaut whom we have named Jeffrey and put oil and water in a glass vial to simulate blood and water in this experiment. We chose to use oil because it has a similar viscosity to blood.
We also included a camera to record our data and a payload, and a motor to spin our payload the right amount.
When we rotate astronauts in space, by rotating their room, we can keep blood and water from pooling in the body by creating a temporary gravitational pull that will keep fluid circulating.
With our solution, astronauts will not feel the side effects, including lightheadedness, fever, muscle cramps, and dehydration due to liftoff, space travel, and zero gravity conditions. With this topic comes a new and improved innovation towards the effects on zero gravity, and we hope it can be applied to the real world.
We made a room that rotates at a consistent pace, which will replace a spinning chair. That is one of the current solutions being used in space travel today. The second solution is to attach vacuum devices to the astronaut's legs to pull fluids away from the brain. This is not the most effective way to reduce zero gravity because it's not a consistent application on the astronauts. This means scientists can continue working without having to redistribute their body fluids periodically.
For anyone innovation, we can relate certain side effects like nausea and loss of consciousness. Our side effects include lightheadedness, fever, chills, and muscle cramps.
You can leave it up
You
there.
can leave it
You
up
can
there.
just step one and maybe just move a little bit to the side. Perfect.
This is our patch. We designed our patch to represent our payload and the mission of our rocket. We chose red and blue because in our experiment, we are using it represents blood and water because in our experiment we are trying to keep body fluids from pooling in an astronaut. Instead, we are hoping that the astronaut's body fluids will stay evenly distributed throughout the entire flight of our rocket. The astronaut image on the patch represents our astronaut Jeffrey. We put our team member names around the outside of the patch because all of our team members were important to completing our mission.
So throughout our entire process, we've been trying to answer the question of how we can keep blood and water from pooling in an astronaut's body. We've taken many steps to achieve the solution.
We went through many prototypes and adjustments, but eventually we came out with our final product. We made our payload as simple as possible in order to keep it lighter and easier to understand.
We tried to push our engineering skills by making our payload move inside of the rocket. We consulted our technology education teacher to find the correct way to have the right amount of RPM per motor to travel during flight. These calculations tie back to the local Legoleaks idea for a spinning room and the calculations they figured out for the astronaut not to be effective.
As space travel becomes a regular part of society, our solution can help that to become a reality for all citizens.
As the well-known science and education pioneer Kristen McCullough once said,
Space is fun. It's not just for a few people in science or math, but for a select group of astronauts. That's our new frontier out there, and it's everyone's business to know about space. Thank you for your time.
Any questions?
Nice presentation.